Feels good in this dugout. You guys need cold water. Just let us know. It's a hot one today. I think we didn't handle it today. Smart folks always trying to find the shade.
All you need, right there. Yeah.
Hey, good afternoon, your Jackrabbits fans. This is Mike on the mic on behalf of Jackrabbits Broadcasting. We are here in the semifinal of the Longmont Invitational. The Longmont Invitational, we end up as the first seed yesterday after going 2-0, and we'll be taking on a Mustang here. Chris on the mound with the first pitch. 64, strike on the outside corner. Isai is his battery mate. Jabril at first, Ricardo at second, Jorge at short, Gianni at third. In left, we've got Mason. In center, we've got Jack. And in right, it looks like we've got Aaron. That ball is fouled off, 65. Strike two. And so with the third pitch of the at-bat forthcoming. Strike three at the knees on the outside corner. So Chris with 3 pitches, 1 out. First pitch. Chris overthrows that one for ball 1. So Jackrabbits did go 2-0 yesterday. The Mustangs went 1-1. They were winners in the early game, in the play-in game, earning themselves a move from the quarterfinals to the semifinals. That was a slider, slides out of the zone for ball 2. And it's the Cheyenne Mustangs. I apologize, I had the Wyoming Mustangs, the Cheyenne Mustangs. Down from Cheyenne. Oh, 62 mile an hour pitch, apparently on the inside for 33. So now a 3-0 count. There's one, 61 right down, Colfax. And that's ball inside. So runner will walk. And number 33 will take first base there. In will step number... tough spot. I can't see the back of the things here. It looks like maybe a 22 or 27. It is 27. Swing and a miss. 62 high there. And the next pitch is hit off to the right side. That'll get to Aaron. Aaron's going to throw to the first, and we'll be safe at first. 27 running hard the whole way. Good heads-up play by Aaron to potentially get that very irregular 9-3 put out. But it doesn't happen, so we've got runners at first and second. Only one down. So in steps 26. 63 strike. So the ump has a high strike zone here. As long as the boys know that, they can prepare for both pitching and hitting, and not anything we haven't seen before. And there's a nice ground ball, foul off the right side, or left side, excuse me. Third base coach scoops it up, fires it back. Perfect strike to number 9 on the mound. My radar gun said that was 62 miles an hour throwing that back. I don't know if that was right or not, but I like it. Next pitch is a shot to the right side. Ricardo picks it up. He's going to take the easy out at first. It does move everybody around, though, so a very useful out by number 26 to move his teammates into scoring position. So 2 down and runners in scoring position. So Chris got a chance to work with some coaching here the last 24 hours, and the real emphasis was pitch to contact. Don't get fancy, pitch to contact, and we're seeing that already here. So a shot up the middle. Jorge dives for it, and he throws it, and it gets past Jabril at first, and we will have another run in. So honestly, that's going to be a 2-run single most of the time. Jorge did stop it, but it should be a shot up the middle that scores 2 from second on 2. So while we'll go down as an error, baseball gods do not be trifled with. That was a 2-run single all day. So well struck by the number 5 hitter there. I missed his number. He was up for so short. All right, 47 now steps in with number, it looks like 19 or 15 on first. .66 on the corner. So again, Chris told pitch to contact, don't get fancy, and that's exactly what he's doing here. Swing and a miss at a 54-mile-an-hour change. Man, where's that pitch been the last 2-3 outings for him? That was excellent. And there'll be a throw down. And he's in there safely. So Ricardo fielded that ball from behind the bag, and it's tough to make the tag from behind the bag. Next pitch in the dirt all the way to the backstop. Like yesterday, we're going to have free bases anytime the ball gets away. So Chris with a 2-2 count here, 2 down, can go from the windup if he so desires. He'll be on the stretch, which I think he's been on all day anyway. And shot straight back to the fence here. So we have a timeout here while the ball's retrieved from behind the catcher.
Win it, Chris.
Chris will come set. He's going to overthrow that. East side. That's only 3. So 47 thought he had a walk, but he did not. Everybody on top of it, including the ump. His is the only voice that matters anyway. And now we'll go to a full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 down. He tossed his bat, and now he's got to go retrieve that from the dugout. So Mustangs with a runner on third. A full count here, and 2 down. And that ball is corked into center. It's going to get down in front of Jack. It's going to get behind Jack. And that will then turn into a triple, maybe. And we'll see the play at third. And they got him. So ball beats runner. You're going to get him every time. But well-struck ball does score a third run for the inning. Good defense by the Jackrabbits. And it does erase that runner. That batter. But the run score, so 3-0 for the Mustangs here in the top of the first. So Jackrabbits need to do a better job of, or not a better job, but they just need to come back and put a crooked number up. So.
Everyone up, let's watch pitcher. Chris is the only one in these side that should be sitting. Wait, 2 or 3 something. Don't matter. Who cares? We'll get them all back. Everyone watch pitcher. That's all weird.
Mommy, fill this up with water.
Hey, I'll feel it. Go on back a little bit more. There's real bad hops.
We're going to touch them up.
Hey, his arm motion. Let him know.
Put like half a water bottle in. Let's go, Mason.
And Mason will lead it off for the Jackrabbits. Number 3, step in the box. So Jackrabbits got themselves in a hole. Gonna have to dig themselves out here. Got time, plenty of time for baseball, so don't have to do it all in this one inning. Certainly wouldn't be against it. And a 58-mile-an-hour pitch comes in high for ball 1. Strong chance of Buenos Ojos emanating from the dugout. And we just need Jackrabbits to be patient up there, swing at good pitches. And that's a good pitch. And that will get himself into left field. And Mason will take first. Mason doing exactly what a leadoff batter is supposed to do, get himself on base. And Jorge will step in, Teddy in the on-deck circle. I believe we're going 10 batters today on a roster of 12. We have everybody. Remember, Aaron is back. Still missing Isaiah, but we will for, it sounds like another month. That ball goes off the somebody's foot, and we'll have a free second base. So catcher doing a good job of taking command of his fielders here, letting this teachable moment there for the third baseman. The third baseman way off the line. You can actually see him in your shot here. So if Jorge can pull it down the left field line, he'll run for days. And that ball is going to get past. And now we got a runner on third and 2 balls to Jorge. The 26 is on the mound and 27's behind the plate. So we saw them batting earlier. That ball's 60 and outside, ball 3. For some reason, the shortstop is way in on the grass, but the right side of the infield is back. The third baseman is holding the runner on now. So he's back on the line. Now he's off the line. Ooh, and that, I believe, hit Jorge in the back, kind of looped in. So Jorge will take first. And we get a timeout. We get an early mound visit from the Mustangs coach. He does not like what he sees from his infield. This is mostly to talk to his infield. He's talking to the pitcher a little bit, but he really is drawing everybody in. You could tell by my commentating, they looked a little off on where they should be or thought they should be. So I'll bet he's giving them a teachable moment here, a coachable moment about where to be, and get themselves better aligned with traditional baseball strategy and traditional baseball positioning. So I'm giving them a lot of time to do the coaching here. So we'll see how much longer we get. Teddy is up. That means Gianni has got the helmet on and is in the on-deck circle. And we do get them breaking now, and 26 still on the mound with no expectation for a change there. Teddy will step in. And runners at first and third. And we'll see what the call is here, if Jorge has the steal sign or not. Catcher looks very ready to go. And he does a good job of stopping that ball. And Jorge will take second on defensive indifference. So Teddy takes ball 1. And my heart is beating nice and strong in my chest as my son's up to bat here. And on the car ride up here, Teddy said that his goal today was really some get on base every time, good hits, good hits. So he is not looking to walk. He wants to put that bat on the ball. Swing and a miss, a 58-mile-an-hour pitch. Teddy was looking over the left field wall to see where that ball was going to go. Didn't keep his head down. Strike 1. And a shot to the third baseman, and Teddy's going to be out, but the runner is going to score, and the runner is going to get to third. So a RBI for Teddy on the fielder's choice. And the Jackrabbits are able to claw back 1, so we'll take it. We need a lot more than that, but certainly better than to go down quietly. So Gianni's in now with 1 down, and Ricardo is in the on-deck circle. And that ball is outside, and I think the catcher caught that with his thighs. Wow. Oh man, 27, you are more of a man than I'll ever be. Woo! That's going to leave a mark. That's a 61-mile-an-hour fastball. So ball 1 now. Gianni still wearing a sweatshirt. I don't know, it's pretty warm in the sun. It's great in the shades, that perfect Colorado weather. And Jorge back safely. It's that perfect Colorado weather where if you're cold, you stay in the sun. If you're warm, you stay in the shade. But in the sun, it's plenty warm, and Gianni's got extra layers on there. You can see underneath his jersey, the Liebres jersey they're wearing today. And that ball is outside. 27 tried to frame it, but it was outside. Ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes. All the coaches are standing way off the baseline, or way off the dugout, almost halfway to the baseline. And Gianni's going to hit that one. It's going to be popped up. It may fall into no man's land. And looks like they did not catch it. And Gianni's going to get in at second base because there's no one there to cover. And there was a bit of a collision out there. It was hard for me to see the ump standing right in the way. But it looks like everybody got up and everyone's okay, which is the most important question. So Gianni in on a fly ball single. And we have a timeout while Gianni trots off to hand his shin guard to Coach Gooch down there first. He'll get back on. So Jackrabbits now 2 across, and Ricardo steps in with Isai in the on-deck circle. And there's only 1 down. Big spot on the right side if Ricardo can do something with it. Ricardo swings and misses at a 56-mile-an-hour pitch. Way ahead on that one. Now Ricardo has been trying to figure out how to do something with that pitch to the right side, or sorry, outside, hit to the right side. So here's his perfect opportunity if he can do it. Oh, and there's a throw ball thrown into center field. The second baseman had already broken to his position, and the runner gets over safely. So that was a free base for the Jackrabbits. Our tying run now just 90 feet away. Ricardo puts the ball in play, and Gianni almost certainly scores here. So let's see if Ricardo can do that. Also a pass ball opportunity here with the big backstop. Nice strike, 58-mile-an-hour strike there. So 26 taking a little bit off, but his accuracy returning. So now no balls, 2 strikes, according to the ump, according to the scoreboard. And that ball is high for ball 1. And there's a shot down the third base line and foul just underneath Coach Hunter's outstretched foot. So Ricardo well ahead on the fastball here. But with the third baseman covering third, could have just a case of bad timing here. That ball will be outside. And the next pitch on its way. And that'll be high. So behind Eastside, it looks like Jack has got a helmet on. I haven't looked at the box or the lineup here to know if that's exactly correct, but I think that was our same lineup as yesterday. And Ricardo just laces that one over the head of the left fielder, and Gianni will score. And there was a lot of lollygagging by Ricardo. He turned around and like waved at the dugout. He should have been on third base. And we're going to get a timeout. Someone is going to get a talking to. Oh, now the umpire. There's a question about the umpire here. Maybe we had interference around first. Is that why Ricardo was turning around looking at the dugout? So, not sure what happened there, but we had a quick conversation. Didn't look like Ricardo, when I looked up, it did not look like Ricardo was running that fast, but that might have been because the first person is. So it does look like there was some contact between the first baseman and Ricardo. Ricardo does his job, gets the double, and scores Gianni from third. Now the go-ahead run is in scoring position. 1 down. Isai, Mr. April up, and I was right, Jack is in the on-deck circle. That ball's outside, ball 1. And there's a big hole on the right side. Isai is known to spray the ball, so that may serve him well. That ball comes in 50 and bounces over the top. So getting an explanation there. Don't duck; it'll hit your head. Turn and let it hit you between the numbers in your back. And that ball is low and away. And now a 3-0 count to Esai. Esai would love to swing away here, but he cannot, lest he be in trouble with coaches. And we do throw the ball back. It actually hits Ricardo in the leg. And Ricardo now calling for time. He took that right in the thigh. So Coach Hunter coming out to check on him. And he's not getting up. Now he is. So it looks good. He's going to walk it off right in the Charlie horse kind of space. That's no good. It will definitely be a bruise when he goes to school tomorrow. Shortstop gives him a little fist bump there. Second baseman over to hold him on. There's a 3-0 count. Esai will not be using the high fire that's on his shoulder because he was taking on 3-0 anyway. That wasn't the pitch he was probably going to swing at, so he takes ball 4. Oh, we're feeling pain. We're indicating pain in the right arm. Oh, that'll be the second visit from the coach. The pitcher's pulling himself out. He's hurt. Oh, I hate to see that. We'll have a new pitcher, obviously from the Mustangs, and yeah, he's holding on to his right arm. I hope he's okay there. So I hate to see that. They're so young. There's no reason that. Man, bummer. This is just a game. All right, looks like another kid is on the mound. I'm going to catch his number here in just a second. 18, it looks like. Whip fire in his first pitch has got plenty of heat on it. So let's see. We'll give him time to warm up, and then we'll have Jack, and then Aaron will be batting and seeing him. The Jackrabbits will have first and second when we return, and only one down.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't looking at it.
I wasn't. I mean, I saw the run.
And we're back here. Number 18 is on the mound. Jack is in the box, and we've got timeout. We're short. Looks like a first baseman. Now he's jogging out. Was that the pitcher? I got that was 47. Anyway, they now have a full infield and a full outfield. Pitcher on the mound and catcher behind the plate. We are ready to play some ball. First pitch to Jack is popped up. And we'll have a throw to 3. Ball gets passed. And now Eastside is going to have a chance to score. And Eastside gets a third on that play. So Jackrabbits running like the hares that they are. They put the run across and moved Eastside to third on effectively a pop fly sacrifice from Jack. So Aaron now looking for a base hit with 2 down. First pitch to Aaron is high. So key run there at third for the Jackrabbits. They are up 4-3 here in the first. And we're going to hit that ball foul, Aaron foul down the left field line. Next pitch to Aaron. It's going to be high and away. That ball is going to bounce exactly back to the catcher. Eastside reads it and goes straight back. If it doesn't hit right exactly off, I think the corner of the concrete, Eastside scores for sure. But it did. It came right back to the catcher, and Eastside wisely scampers back to safety. And the next pitch is going to be high and away. That one is going to get away. That would have been a close play at the plate. Excellent throw from the catcher, number 18, who was covering. Now Aaron giving the full swing away here on the 3-1 count. Let's see what he does. Play at third. And it's going to be overthrown down the left field line. And Eastside is up safely. Big smile from Eastside as he crosses home. So Aaron's now got bases empty. He's going to have to restart the rally. And Jackrabbits have scored 5 here in the bottom of the first. And the payoff pitch. Not the payoff pitch, so 3-1 count, but Aaron's going to go to first anyway. Down to first. So Emilio will sub in for Aaron out at first. Emilio quicker than Aaron, so we'll get the sub. So that's a substitute, and I believe the rules here are the same as always. So once you're in, you're in. As a substitute, if you're a starter, you can come out and then go back in. If you're a substitute, you're in, and then if you come out, your day is done. So Chris steps in with Jabril in the on-deck circle. Emilio's going to go. There was a high pitch. Emilio's in safely on a throw that's a little bit wide to the shortstop side of the bag. And second baseman over to cover Emilio, gives a big hole on the right side for Chris. And that'll be ball 2. Chris getting lots of suggestions here that he not get over aggressive and swing. And the next pitch is going to be really high, almost hits Chris's bat, so thankfully doesn't. And the pitcher comes set. And the pitch right down Colfax. Chris was not swinging at that one per Jackrabbits' plans. So that's fine. And Chris with a 3-1 count can wait on that pitch again. If he can get it again, he should give it a ride. That ball is going to come high, so Chris will take first on the walk. So yeah. So Jabrell steps in, and we're going to have a sub, Joe for Chris now. So 2 pinch runners on. Although it's a courtesy runner, so that means that Joe can come and go. So Jabrell just needs to be patient here. No reason to help him out. That ball's in the dirt. Excellent stop by the catcher. Knocks his mask off. Wow, they're partying behind us. That is some walk-up music. And second pitch to Jabrell. It's high. Ball 2. At this point, as a batter, it's a little tricky because you want to swing. These pitches look very much hittable, but they're not in the zone. So you got to that's why you keep hearing, don't help them. Take your time, only your pitch, because you just want to crush these things. And he bounces that ball. It's going to go all the way to the backstop. And everybody will move up 90 feet. So Jabrell now with a 3-0 count will be taking. But we're going to have a timeout as looks like maybe the pitching coach comes out. We haven't seen this coach yet. And he's going to talk to his pitcher with runners at second and third and a 3-0 count to Jabrell. His last probably half dozen pitches haven't been near the zone, so obviously the pitching coach seeing something he doesn't like, and he's going to go out there and teach. So Jabrell, a 7th grader, will be moving up to the 8th grade here at the end of the year. Has grown physically and then really matured as a first baseman we've seen this year. It's been great to see, and is a very reliable at bat now. Used to be very streaky, where he would have swings all over the place. Now he is much more disciplined, and when he's making contact, he's really driving the ball. So he put in a ton of work in the off season. So 38, ball 4. So Jabrell will go to first. That's ball 4. Oh wait, that was a strike? I thought he pointed to first. All right, so apparently that 38-mile-an-hour pitch was a strike, and so now we're going to have a 3-1 count to Jabrell, and that ball will be high. So bases are loaded now, and we'll have the top of the order up for Mason. So a little bit extra there, but we end up the same result. And we're going to have another pitching change as a second visit for this pitcher is up. So the third baseman looks like he will come in, and then we're going to move some infielders around for the Mustangs. But the Jackrabbits will be waiting on seeing the new pitcher's speed and arsenal of pitches. Looks like 88 is the number, and will be on the mound.
I'm okay. Thank you, though.
I try to be nice, but I have a team I'm definitely rooting for. All right, we have the sacks full of jacks. Mason in and a brand new pitcher with 2 down. So we'll see what happens here with Mason on this first pitch for number 88. He's going to take a 57-mile-an-hour fastball right at the outside corner for strike 1. And the next pitch. Mason is going to get underneath that. He's going to pop that one right up. Second baseman calling for it. And he does catch it. A little more acrobatic than he probably wanted it to be, but that is the 3rd out of the inning. So Jackrabbits put 5 across the plate. We are about 45 minutes into this game, and we are just starting the top of the 2nd. On behalf of Jackrabbits Broadcasting, Vamos Liebres, please do make sure that you like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so that you know when we play again. The semifinal is this game. The final is directly afterwards. The winner of this game will play the Colorado Crush out of Loveland, and who were victorious in their game in the 11 o'clock hour this morning. So you can just hang out. There'll be a new stream, but the same channel. Otherwise, we're back on Tuesday for our standard league games. And I forgot what time. I think we're playing 2 games this week. So you're going to want to definitely hit that notification bell to know when we go live. As you may have noticed, we went live about 15 minutes late just because the previous games had all backed up on each other. It's likely that should we play a second game today, that one will also start after the 3 o'clock scheduled time. Another reason why you want to hit that notification bell. The Jackrabbits will be taking the field. Looks like same defensive folks as far as I can tell so far. And we'll see if Chris is back on the mound again. Remember, he had a pinch runner, but I believe that was because the Longmont Invitational Tournament that we're at here has courtesy runners for 14 new players. So we'll probably see courtesy runners for both Chris and Isai. So Chris pitching to contact today, not trying to get too fancy with his 3 pitches. Just put the ball in play, let the defense make it. Has some pros and cons. One is we don't end up with a lot of walks. The second is, but we do. But we did give those 3 runs up in the first inning because the Mustangs hit it where we ain't. And next pitch, or sorry, next warm-up pitch, sorry. I was looking at the score here. Chris had 21 pitches through the first inning, so solid effort. I believe he only pitched an inning and a third, or inning and 2/3 yesterday. And so he can pitch up to 7 innings total in the tournament. Therefore, an inning and 2/3, let's say, gives him 5 1/3 innings. At the current pace, we won't even make it through 3 innings. So kind of hope we don't have the current pace. It's pretty slow ball game because both sides are getting a lot of runners on. And Chris will be on the mound from the windup. The first pitch is popped straight up and straight back, actually. Sorry about that. You missed the first pitch, but it was a good pitch. It was 59 right down the middle. Number 88 is in the box with the high flyer in his hand. Chris with the nod and the delivery. Swing and a miss, 61. And that ball had some nice glove side run on it. I don't think it was a full slider, but it was definitely running away from the right-handed batter there. So Joe's out at first, Ricardo at second, Jorge at short, and Gianni at third. In right, we do have Emilio and Jack in center, and Mason in left. So we did those defensive substitutions did stick with Emilio and Joe coming in to play defense. Chris throws that one high and tight, but out of the zone for ball 2. Or maybe that was only ball 1, actually. No, that was ball 2. And that ball is hit right to Jorge, who grabs it. So 5 pitches, 1 fly out to Jorge, and 1 down for the Mustangs. Number 28 will be stepping in, doing a little arts and crafts in the dirt. Swinging the Louisville Slugger Power Select, number 28. I think, did we see him on the mound? Ooh, swing and a miss. 61 inside. That was almost a self-defense swing there. And there's the slider, 62. Nice. Off the plate. Oh, ruh-roh, we got some police in the outfield. Hopefully that's not for any games here. Swing and a miss. 61 fastball right down the middle, and Chris gets the strikeouts. And the next batter's in. Pop straight up. And gonna go right behind us. And here comes the next pitch from the windup. What is going on? That ball was low. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 down now. That ball, woo! Way inside, number 18. He jumps out of the way. Some suggestions that he take that one on the hip, but that would hurt. I don't blame him at all. So Chris down now in the count. And he's going to hold that, or he's going to hit that ball in the... So 3-1 count now. Ton of cops flying down the road here. So 3-1 count now. Chris is going to have to just put one right down the middle. And he does. 65. Ooh, that's going to be low for ball 4. So 18 draws a walk. It looks like number 15 will step in with a runner at first. We'll see if Chris throws it over. Chris throws it away. And that ball is way away. So second will be no problem. And that was unfortunate because I think Isai probably could have popped and thrown him out. But as such, we're going to give the runner second base on the overthrow. So that'll be an error charge to Chris in the scorebook. And 15 will step back in with a nothing counts. That pitch is low. At the shoe tops, he needs to bring it up about the knee level there. Chris is inside. Ball 2. So Chris, who was having a heck of a first couple batters, is having trouble throwing consecutive strikes now. He's got to do this. Chris getting some coaching from the dugout, gives the coach a thumbs up. That ball's inside for ball 3. So 3-0 now. We'll see if the Mustangs have to take on a 3-0 count or if Chris can put one right down the middle here. And that ball pops out of Isai's glove. It's low and inside for ball 4. So now 2 on. 2 on, 2 down, and I think this is the top of the order for the Mustangs. Is this number 10? Yes, it is. So number 10 is the top of the order for the Mustangs. So Mustangs are able to flip the order over. And that ball is Chris's curve that bounces in the dirt. Isai's going to call timeout. Smart leadership here to go calm his pitcher down who's having a hard time throwing strikes. Not sure what they're talking about, but Isai trying to just give him a chance to calm down. Jorge's trying to make him laugh. And we're going to have maybe a diagnosis from the bleachers here that Chris is overthrowing. So number 10 will step back in. He just put on a baby blue shin guard. So first couple pitches he didn't have that on. Now he does. Swing and a miss, 62. And the next pitch in the dirt. 2 balls, 1 strike now. So Chris just throwing the ball a little too low here. 62 to 65, but not locating it like he needs to. Ball hit off to the right side. Ricardo's going to pick it up and throw it. He's going to throw it way over the head. Cover home! And the Mustangs will plate 1 on an infield single. And number 10 is going to be over at second on the overthrow with the runner at third as well. So that makes it a 5-4 ball game. So number 33 will step in. Only play is at first, but there are 2 down. And there's a beautiful 63-mile-an-hour fastball. Ooh, a slider, but slides too far out of the zone. 1 ball, 1 strikes now. Chris at 45 pitches now. Swing and a miss. 63. So Chris is find the zone now. We need a little best pitch right here, maybe a slider starting over the plate, breaking away, see if we can get 33 to go fishing. A drop third strike would require us to complete the strikeout at first, however. That is the slider. Chris overthrows that one, and it's in the dirt. So a 2-2 count now with 2 runners on and 2 outs. I'm sensing a theme here. And Chris is going to let that go. And that'll be a full count. So payoff pitch. So probably the most important pitch of the inning right now is inside, 63 for ball 4. So we're going to get a visit from Coach Hunter right now to check in on his pitcher and figure out what's going on. Looked inside. Coach Hunter having quite the conversation out there. I'm trying to figure out what happened to my first base camera. I got all wonky. I'm going to have to go fix that at the half inning. So bases loaded now and 2 down. So Jackrabbits were able to get a quick 2, and then I've gotten trouble ever since. We got a 5-4 lead and a force at any base. 27 will step in, number 3 in their lineup. Chris from the windup. Launches that first pitch high. So Chris can throw in that one really hard, but again out of the zone. And ball's low, ball 2. Third pitch of the at-bats. Swing and a miss. 65 right down the middle with the letters. And swing and a miss. The ball in the eyes. Lots of the Mustangs reacting like, man, what are you doing? That was up there. So that's because those look great when they come in. So 2 balls, 2 strikes now. And Chris is going higher and inside here. So full count, 2 outs. Runners will be running on the pitch. Chris has to do his best pitch of the inning right here. And it's going to be a walk for ball 4. So Chris walks in the tying run. And the cleanup hitter is now going to grab his bat. Number 27 will step in with the bases loaded. Chris at 55 pitches right now. 60 to 65 is kind of his limit. And that ball is inside. Phenomenal stop by Isai, Mr. April. And that'll be it. We're going to get a visit from Coach Hunter. And after 2 visits, you got to go. Chris not happy. He's like, I know what I'm doing, but he is being pulled. And Coach not having any patience. With the bases loaded, go down 0-2. And Mason looks like he will come in. So Mason, a contact pitcher. He'll get a few warm-up pitches. Pitched 2 in the 3rd innings yesterday of only, I think, 1 run ball. So He's going to need to reproduce that here. And Chris will come off. It looks like Teddy will be taking left field where Mason was.
You just need strikes, Maze.
No, I didn't. I didn't even like. I looked down at my arms just now, and I'm like, holy cow, I'm hurt.
Yeah, I'm lucky I just have the one there now.
Reach. Chest down, reach.
I mean, I was changed too. Oh, yeah, no.
Problem.
So Mason will inherit a heck of a situation here. Bases loaded, and there's already a 2-0 count on the batter. So Mason has no room to play with here. And he's going to throw that ball to the backstop, and he's going to immediately... Oh, he's going to get the out. He's going to immediately get the out. I thought they had the run. Woo! Wow. Not the way you drew it up, but one pitch, one out, end of the top of the second. Thank goodness. That was an awfully long and brutal game, and the Jackrabbits will put the helmets on with a tie ball game in the bottom of the second.
Jack outside, warm him up.
And we're an hour into this game, and we just finished the top of the second. So we go to the bottom of the second here with the 5-5 scores. You can see, I believe, isn't it Jorge leading off for us? Yeah, Jorge's going to lead off. And that'll give us Teddy, Gianni, Ricardo, Isai, Jack, and more. Does look as though 88 is back on the mound. He's the one who finished the inning. So again, the winner of the semifinal here, and at this point it's anybody's ball game, will go on to play at roughly 3 p.m. Mountain Time here at the Longmont Invitational. And we'll see how that turns out. All right, Jorge will step in now. Jorge needs to have some patience here. Really important that Jorge and Teddy get on so that Gianni and Ricardo can drop them in. That ball is going to be high, ball one. And the next pitch, going to be 54 at the knees, strike one. And the next pitch, it is Jorge's shot down the third base line. Foul ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes now. And Jorge digs in. He's got the Marucci Cat X in his hand. And he's going to reach out and just tag that one foul. And out of play. So Jorge doing a job there just to protect the plate. And Jorge, it's a ground ball over to the shortstop who picks it up. Throw to first. It's going to get past the first baseman, and Jorge is just going to stay at the bag. So that's why you run hard. Teddy will step in now. Man, my first base camera is all kinds of wonky. Sorry, folks, I forgot to go fix it between innings. I got so caught up in the Mason pass ball out at home play that I forgot to go do that. All right, so Teddy will step in with Jorge now on first. Let's see if Jorge has the steal sign here. I believe he went last time. Teddy's showing bunt. And pitcher steps off. And Jorge's going. Teddy pulls back. That ball gets between the legs of the catcher, and Jorge will make it down to second, no problem. And I missed it. That was a ball or a strike. So Teddy, regardless, will now have the swing away. He had a fielder's choice last time he was up. It did drive a run in. Won't have that opportunity today, or this at bat. And there's a ground ball through the left side. Another single from Teddy. And he's going to take first, and Jorge will take third. So I'll have to deal with my wonky picture-in-a-picture. Whoa, there is a dust devil going right down first base line. Wow, I have never seen that. So Gianni up now with first and third, nobody down. Teddy with the signs from the coach once he got through the dirt devil down there. And Teddy's off. And that ball is outside. And there's a throw back to the pitcher. No one covering second, so Teddy goes in standing up. So second and third now with Gianni up. Gianni's got to focus on a nice level swing here, and he can drive the ball a long way. He's going to let that ball get past him. And Jorge is going to get down, and he's going to get in. And then Teddy's going to stay at third, though, on the overthrow. Good backup by the first baseman. The first baseman backup on that overthrow back to home kept Teddy at third. So good play by him. And we will go up by a run. 6-5 Jackrabbits. Nobody down, and Teddy at third. And it looks like it's a 1-1 count to Gianni. And they're really pumping it over there. One of the other fields really has a some sort of complete stereo system. I can hear with great clarity there. And Gianni will take another hit by pitch. Another hit by pitch. So Gianni now has more hit by pitches than base on balls. Is that a dozen or a baker's dozen? So we'll have first and third with Gianni, with again leading the team in hit by pitches. Let me go look and see what where we're at on that. But yeah, he's ahead by an absolute ton. And we'll have Gianni take second on defensive indifference. And looks like the infield is being told to play in. So that makes it even easier for Ricardo if he can really punch the ball, especially up the middle. That ball, beautiful stop by the catcher. Jackrabbits have played 27 ball games, and I'm going to quickly get over here to hit by pitch. Gianni has 12 hit by pitches in 27 ball games. That is just absolutely crazy. And we get a timeout called by the catcher here to go have a chat. And the home plate umpire here, with almost infinite patience, he lets these mound visits go on just a little bit shorter than the Declaration of Independence. Now we have everybody breaking up. Number 88 will take the mound. His infield still drawn in. And Ricardo will have a 3-0 count here. In the on-deck circle, of course, is Isai. And that ball will be inside. So on the same pitch that Chris didn't get, Ricardo will take first on a base on balls. So Isai will be up now, and we'll get a timeout and another pitching change. We will see number, give me more jersey, has a 9 in it. 99 maybe? 99 will take the mound. So with a sack full of jacks, he inherits a tough position to be in as well, just like Mason did. And he'll have his warm-up pitches right now.
No parents in the dugout.
Get out of here. She's not even
She's not even your mom. Is she a stranger?
No, I'm
Hey, if you need some help, you let us know.
I'm his
Okay?
older sister.
You guys call 911 and we'll
Mason,
protect you.
Mason, do you feel safe in this dugout? No. You should be feel safe. We have you. What? Just say that. I did. 99 for 15.
Hey, no kids out of the dugout. This is your safe space.
I need water.
This is your safe spaces in here, okay? Out there it's dangerous, especially by that lady.
We did like we did at Ranger.
Stranger danger.
We did like we did at Ranger. We put a rope up. And then as parents encroached on it, we put the rope up. And then it looked way out.
If you don't want it, I'll take it.
I want it.
You know me now. Remember what you were saying when I was
Mason, your mom put your socks and pants on for you?
And she tied his shoes too.
Does she use those Velcro Pampers?
Oh, sorry, I put it in the bushes. Didn't throw it far enough.
And Esai, Mr. April, will step in. Let's see if he can add to the legend here with sacks full of jacks. Jackrabbits up 6-5, brand new pitcher, and a fresh count. And Esai with a shot to the right side. Second baseman does drop it down, or knock it down, and we're going to get an RBI on that. So, strong play by the second baseman who, once he knocked that ball, took the easy out. And that'll leave second and third for Jack. So the infield in makes a little bit of difference there, but they still get the run in. One down. One down. Jack now will swing the bat, and Melio is in the on-deck circle. Let's see if Melio stays or if that's a sub for, I think he came in for Chris, right? But for now, Melio's on the on-deck circle and Jack in the batter's box. I'm already thinking about my work day, so talking about my inbox. And the 7-5 lead for the Jackrabbits. Jack can get a ball in the outfield here. We're likely to put a couple more on the board, so Jack's going to do his big thing where he walks out, takes the deep breath. And we're going to have a timeout. Coach Paul's talking to, I don't know if I can get that in the shot. That's like in a non-zone. But they're asking about whether he's coming set, I think. So. So yeah, we're having a conversation about whether there's balks or not. So, yeah, the pitcher coming set and then moving is all. So we'll have. So that was the timeout there. So in a game that's moving slow as it is, we're going to get a further delay here as the field ump comes and talks to the so coach saying you can't move around with the ball in your glove, and the umps. So now we got the conversation happening here on the. Shh.
Hey, let's just hit the crap out of him.
And the clock keeps ticking.
Also, you can see motion. That's why, yeah. Let's say that. That's exactly what I said.
So a continued conversation about what makes a balk or doesn't make a balk from home plate ump and the Wyoming coach, the Cheyenne coach here. So I was just doing the math here. We started at 1:20. So 3:05 is when the game would be over. 3:05 is when the game would be over on time. And I'm hoping it doesn't end up being over on time just from this conversation here. And we continue to have the conversation going. The ump here with infinite patience continues to have infinite patience. When Jack steps back in, he will have a 2-ball count. So we did get an explanation. Now it allows the coach to go have a conversation with his pitcher. So coach explaining how you can't double set your feet once you come set. So that will mean number 99 will have to alter his set. All right, Jack with a 2-0 count now. He's going to pop that ball straight up. It's going to come straight back to me. Catcher made this game fun. He kind of ran to the backstop here and flapped on the ground like he was trying to win himself an Oscar. We all very much appreciate a little liveliness and lightening of the mood here. 2 balls, 1 strike to Jack. And ball 3 is outside. So Jack will need to be patient here. Mature Jack doesn't swing at a bad pitch. Let's see what we get. Oh, we get Jack who needs a little more maturity here. Now it's a full count with 1 down. Jack taking his way big steps out. This home plate ump having all kinds of time for it. Payoff pitch is going to be popped straight back and off the fence. And we'll have a 3-2 count. So Jack with a 2-strike approach here will be choking up and feet nice and wide. And he's going to take a ball off the ribs and he will take first. So Jack, sacks full of Jacks again, and Emilio will be up and Chris will be in the on-deck circle. So I'm trying to think, Emilio must be hitting for Aaron. That's who it must be. So bases loaded, the Mustangs playing at double play depth. Emilio with the lightning unicorn pink bat in his hands. And he takes ball 1. Second pitch of the at bat forthcoming. And it's going to be high. 2-0. So number 99 doing sometimes what pitchers try to do, take a little bit off when they deliver to get a little more accuracy, but he's not finishing his motion, so he's leaving the ball up. Swing and a miss, a 50-mile-an-hour pitch right down the middle. So 2 balls, 1 strike now, with Chris in the on-deck circle looking to see the pitches so he can be ready when he comes in. We got the balk. He came set and he went to the windup. So everybody's going to move forward. So he came set and then brought his hands up. So didn't, and then he paused. So that was the balk we were talking about earlier. So that puts another run on the board for the Jackrabbits. Also takes the double play out of order, and we'll see what he's going to deliver on the 2-1 pitch here to Emilio. And he's going to throw that one away for ball 3. Big deep breath from the pitcher. He comes set. Emilio swings and fouls that one straight back for a full count here. So 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 down. Runners at second and third. So Emilio with a nice choke up on the bat, nice wide stance. He's up in the box. Swing Swing and a miss. 53-mile-an-hour pitch. Well placed by 99 for the second out of the inning. So Chris will be up now, and Joe will get in the on-deck circle. Jackrabbits could really use some breathing room by getting the ball on, or getting the bat on the ball and driving those runners in and keeping this rally going. Swing and a miss at a 52-mile-an-hour pitch. So 99 having a hard time finding the strike zone for a long time. Has now thrown multiple consecutive strikes here. And a ground ball. Foul. Ball, strike 2. And now my first base camera is all out of whack. I have to go fix that. Find out the culprit for whoever that is. I think it's my son, actually. He's over there playing with something. And there's a ground ball. Pulled foul to the left side.
Let's go, Chris. Let's go.
Next pitch. And Chris absolutely gets underneath that one. With 2 outs, everybody will be running. It's one step over. Was that a home run? Ground rule double. One bounce over. Chris, who needed that more than anybody on our team maybe, gets a base clearing double.
Keep it going, Joe. Joe, we need to see pictures, Joe.
I didn't.
Get it through, bud.
Hey, are you up? All right, so I apologize. I had to go fix my first base camera, but you saw the stolen base there from Chris. Ball 1 to Joe. Here's the second pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss for strike 1. And ball's in the dirt. It's going to get away. And Chris will be up. And that will be the 11th run of the game for the Jackrabbits. So now base is empty. Joe can resume what it used to be his leadoff position. He can put that same persona on and get on. I think Mason is up next. And a nice group of clouds rolling in here. So slowing down. Joe, caught, tipped, foul pitch. Oh, I guess that was strike 3. But the Jackrabbits do plenty of work there to put 6 up that inning, and they're up 11-5 as we go to only the top of the 3rd here, an hour and 30 minutes into this ball game. We'll see who's back on the mound. My guess is it'll be Mason, and it will be his game to finish. We shall return after these messages. Speaking of messages, in the lower right-hand corner during the game, you'll see all of our sponsors. We want to give a shout out to all of our sponsors in the lower right-hand corner of your screen. So when you need financial support, when you need electrical, plumbing, gutters, roofing, give those guys a call. Ask them for a quote and tell them and thank them for supporting the Jackrabbits. We can't do travel baseball without those sponsors. So while all the infield gathering around the mound, waiting on our pitcher to come on out.
All players have to be inside the cover.
Base.
How many did you have?
No idea. Probably like 3 or 4. Suck.
Yeah. No, I'm right.
You good right now?
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, ball's in, catch.
Yeah. Let that go for me.
And ball's down. Ball's been thrown around. So we're going to have Mason back on the mound as expected, east side behind the plate. Joe will be at first. Ricardo, Jorge, and Gianni rounding out the rest of the infield. In left, I've got Chris. In center, I've got Jack. And in right, I've got Emilio. That means that Teddy and Jabrell and Aaron are on the bench. So Mason, first pitch of this inning, 58 in their eyes for strike one. So we'll take the strike. It's a gift, but that's not going to be a one we can count on regularly. So Mason's got to do a better job of reaching and hitting the zone. Number 26 got the hype fire in his hand. Mason steps off to readjust. A little breeze blowing across the diamond now. And the breeze is blowing home to center. So any ball that's put in the air is going to get a little bit of an extra boost on it. So it's going to be super important that Mason keep the ball low to induce some ground balls. So 1-1 now. And there, speaking of ground balls, is a shot from Ricardo's going to make the throw. And he's going to throw the ball through again. And we'll have a base on balls. Oh, sorry, infield single probably, and a man on first base. And in steps, looks like 19 there. He is the fifth batter in their batting order. And we're going to have a balk on the hidden ball trick because Mason was on the mound even though he didn't have the ball. So the ball was with Joe and Mason stepped on the mound and that made it a balk. So the runner will take second on the free pass.
You're good, Mason.
And there's ball one. Mustangs are not going to go quietly. Lots of energy, lots of cheering from their dugout. Which makes this a lot more fun. This game has really lacked a lot of energy and continuity, so I like the Mustangs bringing it. Mason comes set. He's going to bounce that ball off the plate. Mason looking really distracted. Yesterday, Mason was on fire and completely in control. And this one, he's looking all kinds of just out of sorts, if you will. So hopefully he can get back into sorts, and we can get a first out of the inning here. So Mason short arming it for ball 3. And there it is, 59. Nice pitch. So Mason's got a pitch to contact like that. So 3 balls, 1 strike now. That runner on second. So with a 6-run lead, the Jackrabbits don't need to worry too much about the individual runners, but instead just making the outs. And there's another 55-mile-an-hour strike. So Mason battling back now. 3 balls, 2 strikes. And the next pitch, it's going to be high for ball 4. So Mason walks him. Hard to come back from a 3-0 like that, and so he's going to walk him. So the first 2 runners on, and now the Jackrabbits are going to need to get a defensive play or 2 here to help their pitcher out. And it looks like 47 will step in the box here. Swing at a 58-mile-an-hour pitch for strike 1. Mason steps off there. The first base coach yelled more. It startled Mason and he stepped off, but thankfully he didn't balk. And there's a short little ground ball over to Ricardo, who's going to get them second. Not going to get him at first. We will take the out. So runners on the corners now for the Mustangs, but 1 down. So Mason just needs to keep doing that over and over again and let his defense do their defense, what their defense does. Runner at first doesn't go anywhere. Ball 1. Mason has a baker's dozen number of pitches through 2/3 of an inning. 1/3 last inning and 2 this inning. And we're going to let him go. Defensive indifference puts the runner down at second. So I think this is number 7 in the batting order here. And next pitch. There it is. Oh, ball 4, I guess, on the inside corner. So now we have bases loaded. 28 will step in, looks like. So now will be the end of Mason's day. And Jack is getting the call. Jack's job is real simple, 2 outs.
Nice job, Mason. Let's go. Defense. You're welcome. You're
So Jack is getting his warm-up pitches in. We'll be back in a second.
I think there's like 5 minutes left. Try and get us out of here. Yeah. We don't have to stay here too much longer. That's not going to help.
Roll them in field, roll them. Yes. Yes, Jack.
I got you.
Let's go, Jack. You got 2 on them.
Sorry, folks. It's a little bit further to a key destination than I think it is. So Jack's obviously on the mound, throwing strikes. Swing and a miss, and he tags him out for the second out of the inning. So 2 down on drop third strike. Isai goes and grabs it and puts him out. Yeah, I guess. And we've got walk-up music, folks. That's why I got to mute everything lest I get sideways with the YouTube sensors like yesterday. So Jack from the wind-up. And the next pitch. That ball is popped up to Jorge. He's going to grab it. And that will end the inning. So Jack comes in and does exactly what he's supposed to do as the closer. He closes up the game. I've got... We're calling game, and we're calling game. So I got over my skis yesterday on time, but that is official. So the Jackrabbits are able to win. So stay with us right here. The Jackrabbits will be back in the same YouTube channel, different YouTube links. So make sure you contact your favorite YouTube Jackrabbit grown-up, or stay tuned to the Team Reach for the app. But with that, the Jackrabbits win the semifinal of the Longmont Invitational. We will face the Loveland-based Colorado Crush in the final in roughly 10 or 15 minutes. So stay tuned, and on behalf of Jackrabbits Broadcasting, have a great day. Vamos, Liebres. We will see you in about 10 or 15 minutes for the championship.